What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bouncy Mic BeawCast. This is the bounciest I've ever seen this mic. Does it look like it's going to fall off?
No, it looks pretty sturdy. I mean, it is a little bit shaky, but it looks sturdy, like it's not going to tip over or fall.
I actually like that name. Bouncy Mic Podcast.
Bouncy mic?
Yeah.
Oh, but there's no mic here.
This mic.
Oh, I think mic as a person.
Oh, yeah. Bouncy Microphone Podcast.
Well, we want to say that today's episode is brought to you by Noom and Scentbird, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, the ads keep coming in, which is awesome. Thank you so much for all these sponsors, and you guys should check it out, but we'll let you guys know in the meat of the podcast.
And we're super excited to be sharing stuff that we actually back up. Like, we do get hit up with different advertisers, not all the time because we're not like that popular, but on a regular basis, and we're like, what is this? And we really thoroughly study it, and we're like, nah, pass. So these are the ones that made the cut, y'all.
Yeah.
These are the ones that we want to say, check them out. So we're excited about it.
So what are we going to talk about today?
I think a topic I want to talk about that actually happened recently is just learning how to say no.
Learning how to say no?
Yeah, I feel like a lot, myself included in this, I feel like a lot of people have an issue with saying no because they're afraid of how they're going to be perceived. They don't want to be called a bitch or an asshole. But like putting your foot down, you know?
Like saying no to your friends or saying no in
All
a
around.
professional environment?
All around. I feel like a lot of people have a hard time really not only voicing their opinion, but really standing behind it and firmly saying no.
Damn. I actually feel the opposite.
Really? You feel like a lot of people tell you no?
No, I feel like not enough people say yes.
Oh, so really?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't tell you no, though. They beat around the bush. How many people have directly told you, no, we can't do that? And I'm not talking about like lenders and stuff like that. You know, when it comes to money and stuff, this is just a company now that we're dealing with that has to say no. But I'm thinking more on a personal basis when it comes to your personal morals, to your beliefs, to your whatever. A lot of people have a hard time saying no. And I'm one of those people.
Let's talk about your no's, and then later we'll talk about my yeses.
So I notice my no's always happen
your
when
nose?
My N-O apostrophe S.
I was just trying to be cute with
Oh,
you.
fine.
I threw a cute furry baseball, and you just smacked it out of the air.
Sorry. Maybe I'm not feeling furry right now. Because
Why?
I just got into the mindset of like, let me get into my nose and why I don't say nose.
Fine.
Yeah, but nose is cute.
Fine.
Okay. So what did you ask me? You threw me off.
I asked you about your no. Like, what's your philosophy behind your no? What observations have you seen from people that they say no?
So when I'm by myself and it's about 100% me and it's not affecting anyone else but me, I have no issue saying no. Like, I have zero issue saying no.
For example?
I don't know. Someone's trying to push some shit on me, right?
Yeah. Hey, lady,
I'm like,
you want
no.
to try this New Balance thing?
No, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm a bitch. I'm like, no.
Hey, there's a dent on your car. I can fix that for you real quick. You want me to go to my garage? Fix it real quick. $15.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Pretty
it's
good at
not
saying no.
affecting anyone.
Yeah.
I can say no problem. I don't give a like if I don't know you, I don't care if you're gonna be like, that girl's a bitch. I'm like, I don't care. I don't know you.
Yeah.
Now when it comes like my friends or my family or people I care about are involved, it's so hard for me to say no. So an example of that was this weekend. We went to pick up your mom to look at a potential house that we might be purchasing.
Yeah.
And her roommate came out, this lady I've never seen before. I don't know who she is, what her background is. I know nothing about her.
Shout outs to random Filipino lady that's 50 years old or 60 years old.
Not kind of half shout outs because she's a little weird.
Okay.
So she comes out and then she goes, oh, can I take a picture of your baby? And I'm like, so I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was Filipino. She just looks like just an Asian lady.
I have never seen her before.
I didn't know that. I thought she was like your mom's really close homie or an auntie because like I don't know much about your family because you don't know much about your own family.
Yeah.
So like I'm like looking at it and then your mom's all excited and like down for that and I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is weird. Like I don't know who you are. You don't want to like you didn't introduce yourself to me. Like so I'm looking at your mom and your mom's like, yeah. And I'm like looking at you because I'm like, okay, maybe you know this lady. And you're not giving me anything. And I'm like, I want to say no, but I don't want to hurt your mom's feelings or your auntie friend. I don't know who she is, his feelings.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to say no at that moment.
Well, I was like, this is my mom's new roommate. And I was like, I don't even know who she is.
That was after.
Oh.
So then I didn't know how to say no at that moment. And I catch myself doing that sometimes, even with you. Like there's times where I want to tell you no. Now I'm better.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And I noticed that like hinders a lot of like the decisions that I make that I'm not happy with.
The part that's really interesting to me is so in that situation where that weird ass lady, she just moved in with my mom. And I guess like there's a ton of background conversation that has happened where that lady's kids are fans of us.
And they're older kids.
They're older
like
kids
our age.
because they saw my mom and they're like, hey, you look really familiar. And my mom's like, does my face remind you of this guy? And she pulls out a picture.
I love how proud your mom is of you.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh my God, that's Bart. I'm a big fan. So I think once they found that out, then the Filipino lady got really excited. So they probably have a lot of conversations about our vlogs, about our baby, about Taika and all that. So I think there's all that background information.
That I had no idea
about.
There's
all that pent up energy. So I think the minute that she saw, like she was already ready. Could I take a picture? And so like when I felt that energy, I was like, oh, that's really weird. But for me, like I'm pretty go with the flow. Like it's really hard for me to be in a situation where I feel, oh, I'm not going to go with the flow. So when I saw you,
I feel that a lot.
So when I saw
I'm always protecting myself.
Yeah. So when I saw you, I was like, oh, I don't think this is one of those times where Ma Bear would like this.
Yeah.
So I even did the girl talk. You know how girls like they don't go. Girls are really good at this. They know how to communicate with the second layer.
Yeah.
Instead of going like, hey, do you want this drink? And listening for words. So like, do you want this drink? And then they already
that means something else.
And then they already let them know like you
like,
need to say no.
Yeah.
You know, like they and then so the other girl like on JK Party all the time, you, Nikki, everyone's like, do you want this drink? And then Julia will be like, I don't want that drink. And then they're already synced up. So I did that to you where I was like, do you want to take a picture? And then this was the first time where I thought it was gonna be a hard no. And then
I didn't know who she was though. I didn't know anything about her. And you kind of froze
there. But the interesting thing is this though.
Because I don't want to disrespect your mom.
But what the interesting.
She's like this, like waiting, and I'm like, oh my God, like you're so excited. Like I don't want to make you look bad.
Well, you did a really bad job of that. No offense, because you have the already fuck no face.
I do.
Yeah.
God damn it, my face always gets me in trouble.
Yeah, it has such a fuck no face, like. And then so I'm like, just say it. And clear up the room.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for you because you know me. The minute you say no, I'm gonna get your back. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here, you fucking Filipino lady. Don't make my wife fucking uncomfortable.
Oh wow.
So I was waiting. I was waiting to drop the hammer.
Yeah.
But your face is like this, and I was like, just say it, say it, say it, and you did it. And
I just wanted to change the subject.
So in the mix of it, she ended up taking
a
picture. She ended up taking a picture like a fucking weird person.
That is weird.
But also considering that they're Filipino, shout outs to my Filipinos out there. They're one of the most easygoing people in the world. So they probably don't even see it as like, oh, your baby, my baby, privacy, privacy. They probably just see it as like, oh, that's another cute baby. Let's take a picture of another cute baby. You know, like they're like, he said, she'd probably pull out her titty and breastfeed Taika if Taika was thirsty. Like Filipinos was just chill like that.
Yeah.
So when you didn't drop the hammer, and then I saw the Filipino lady, I was like, assessing the situation. Filipino lady, super chill, really relaxed. We're kind of uptight for not wanting to take a picture. Doesn't want to drop the hammer, whatever. I'll just let it happen.
Yeah, I guess I did do a really bad job. Yeah, I think for me, I was just like, I don't know who she is. Your mom's really excited. I don't want to make her look bad. I didn't know I was wearing it all on my face. I should just remember that I just can't hide my emotions.
You can't at all. You suck at that.
I suck. Yeah, well...
Because even when waiters come, and then they're giving slightly bad service, you're already like,
what a bitch.
So I'm like, at that point, you might as well say, hey, can I get my food faster?
Yeah.
Because it's already like fuck you in the eyes the whole time, and I'm just like, your poker face is not that good.
I'm afraid to smile right now because I made the mistake of wearing this red ass lipstick.
Yeah. So what happens when you smile?
It glides on my teeth.
Oh.
My lips glide on my teeth. I don't even know if I have a mark now.
You have nothing.
And I'm afraid to smile and like it's gonna be red all over my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really fucked up face. I don't know where I got that from.
So if it's gonna express it, why don't you just jump on that instinct?
I didn't know.
What's the hard part behind that?
All the thoughts that I told you. I don't want to make your mom. Excuse me.
There's all the other considerations.
Yeah, I'm really trying to consider so many other things. I'm like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't know who this lady is, but she's obviously close to your mom because your mom approved of this. sorry.
My mom's gonna approve of anything.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, you can feel the pent up backup energy.
Yeah.
So you just know deep conversations have happened leading up to this point. So my mom for sure got her back.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they were like the fan background. I didn't know any of that. I just thought it was this weird lady, because your mom's very naive, that like she might like, your mom's just really naive. Like she believed that we lived in a house together, slept in the exact same bed, and we weren't having sex because we used 2 different blankets.
Yeah.
Because we used 2 different blankets, she's like, oh, they're not fucking.
Yeah.
Like that's naive as fuck.
They're contraceptive blankets though.
Okay, fine. They're heavy lead blankets, but yeah, so because I know that about her,
yeah,
I'm like, I don't know who this bitch is. Like she could be like, I don't know, like taking pictures so that she can give to her boss so that they can jack my baby and still like and sell them on the black market.
Yeah. So did you feel regret after? Did you feel like, oh man, I should have said no? And then you had this feeling of like, damn, why didn't I like put my foot down?
No, but I wish I would have handled it differently. But I mean, it's hard because it was just so on the spot. But you know what? I'm gonna answer that. Let me rephrase that. Yes, I do. I should have said no.
So there's a little bit of regret.
Yeah,
there.
I should have. I should have said something or make it feel like, or I should have been more clever and quicker on my feet to get what I want while still making it like feel comfortable.
In a situation like that, is there anything you'd like me to do? Like if I could already read the no off your face, should I take that as you dropping the hammer and just stepping in?
Well, it's yes, I think that would have been dope, but I can see why you don't, because for you, you're like, I don't care. Take a picture of my baby. Like,
but I care
even
about,
if you're a pedophile, I don't care.
Yeah, but I care about you more than.
So I say that to say that you're not going to understand the mindset. So you're not even going to catch when it's like that.
I don't need to. When the homies jump the fool, I jump in.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the beef. Like, I don't go, if I see like 4 dudes, like.
No, but you're not going to understand the situation unless I pull you aside and then I explain it to you.
I don't even need to. I don't need to understand the situation.
Oh.
Like, if I see David and Joe.
So I look at you and I say, jump in?
No, so I can read you. I can read your fuck no face, right? So all I'm asking.
Everyone can.
What I'm asking is, would it make you feel more comfortable the minute I catch that face? I just lay that fool out.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
You would like that?
Yeah, that'd be cool. When it comes to shit with your mom. So when it comes to shit with my friends and my side of the family, then I would have no qualms with it. Like I would just, because I'm comfortable with them. I know them. I know all of that.
Yeah.
And I'll step in. If I see it, I'll immediately step in because I have that line of communication already with them. I have that comfort with them. I have that rapport with them that I can just be like, no, what the fuck are you doing? That's weird, you know? But
so if it's my family,
you need to handle that.
My family and strangers, if I already feel it, I just drop the hammer on it.
Yes.
Okay.
With strangers on my end, if I feel you feeling uncomfortable, then I jump in. And that's just how we have our backs.
Which is almost never, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, good for you. You know how to say no.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I don't really feel uncomfortable. So I think that's cool, but I think that helps me understand too, because like I really want to. You know, like I would like I was just waiting. I was like, the minute you say whatever, I'm gonna put my hand on the lady's phone and I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, this is making my wife and my kid uncomfortable. I don't even know who the fuck you are, even though you live with my mom. I would say all that, but like how you consider everything, I'm also consider everything too. So there's all these things I want me to like throw my punch out.
Yeah.
But there's also, this is my mom's friend. They live together.
Yeah. That's
She's
weird.
Filipino.
That's weird.
Super chill. She doesn't even see
and
things
by laying
the way
out,
that
you don't
we
mean
do.
actually laying out. Like you have to speak English. What do you really mean?
Metaphorical layout.
Oh, well, I mean, you gotta state that. Some people are gonna take that as you're gonna fight a woman.
I mean, I know there's some idiots out there that watch our channel, but I hope they don't, because they're not gonna get half the things that we say on here.
Yeah, which they don't. So you don't mean laying someone out. You just mean intercepting.
Well, even laying out literally means I lay them on the ground. Even laying out that word is a metaphor.
Okay.
Already.
Well, you have a fist up and you're like, I'm gonna punch someone. So that's not what you mean.
It was a fist caress on the face.
Okay. All right. So that happens, and then in just my friend circles, like of me, and at every age of my life, every age and every stage of my life, I've always had girlfriends that are like, well, I just don't want to say no because I don't want to be like I don't want to be Debbie the Downer. Like I don't want to be that person. And for those things, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, like if someone makes you feel uncomfortable, we speak up. But a lot of people, I even know some guys like that.
Yeah.
That they don't want to speak up because they don't want to like cause
hurt the
waves,
other person's feelings,
cause
or
waves,
yeah.
or ruffle feathers, or
Yeah.
hurt other people's feelings.
Yeah.
And they end up eating all of this like negative emotion, and they bottle it up, and then it's like, why didn't you just say something from the beginning? You know? And those are the ones that I'm like, damn, like that sucks. And I don't know that for those particular ones, like I said, if it's not something that involves people that I care about, then for me it's easy to say no.
And you know, that's actually attributed to a very primal human need.
What is?
Saying yes, and that feeling of like wanting affirmation from your peers or from above you or even below you.
Yeah.
One of the primal human needs and driving forces of humans is legacy. So that's one of the reasons why people want to achieve more, why they want to do more, so that they have this reputation and they have like this certain persona and aura about them. That's why even if you think of the world's greatest religious leaders, if you are that deep into religion, right, and you're that detached from the material world, why are you so fucking famous? So even in their own right, where they're trying to be the most wokest and most enlightened people of the world, they're still striving for a legacy. I want to push Buddhism to billions of people. I want to push Christianity to billions of people. So there's this internal driving force of legacy for everyone, whether it's I'm establishing my legacy with you. So like, hey, or I'm establishing my legacy with my peers.
Yeah.
So it's a very internal force to want to have, a very primal force to want to have the affirmation and kind of approval of everyone around them.
Yeah. Well, then do we say, then let that be the case? You just have to eat it and swallow it, and you're going to be put in a situation where you're very unhappy and regretful?
No, I don't think. I don't think they should say yes to everything. I think people really need to know who they are and try to make decisions that, one, are comfortable, and then also the best for them.
Yeah.
But I can see why so many people do it. Like, I can see why there's 4 teenage guys, and then they're like, hey, smoke the cigarette. And he's like, fuck, I don't want to smoke the cigarette, but I don't want to look like a bitch, because he's trying to establish his legacy. Yeah, I'll smoke it. You know, and then they end up like succumbing to peer pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how do you say yes? What was your thing that you said?
I feel like people don't say yes.
Oh, yes, enough.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it just sounds like then that we're always like on the fence of things. Like we just want to like play it right to where you don't think it's enough yes and you don't think it's enough no.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's obviously there's some clear no-nos, right?
Yeah.
Like if a guy is coming on to you, you're a girl, and he doesn't know how to take no for an answer. You've given tons of hints. Hey, like you wiggle your shoulder off his arm.
Yeah.
You're like, get off me.
Yeah.
There's clear no's.
You'd
Obviously.
be surprised. A lot of guys don't get that.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying outright. That's just fucked up.
Yeah.
But in the circumstances that aren't criminal, because that's already a criminal act. That's already like the police should
like,
come
I'm not
in.
giving you consent, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in the majority of cases, 90% of cases, like within the bell curve, I think they're non-criminal acts.
I love how you use these math terms and shit.
Why?
Bell curve.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute.
It's a bell.
I would never, I know what it is,
Oh.
but I would never use any mathematical term other than adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Like I would never use any of that shit.
You would never talk about
Isn't that stats?
differentials?
What the fuck is that? Is that statistics? The bell curves?
The bell curve, yeah, because what you're really
Okay.
good job. Woo, damn. Yeah.
God, I had to rack my brain for that one though.
You got to rack your brain all the way to freaking, I don't know, second year of college maybe. Back in those days.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. So for me, the reason why I think people don't say yes enough, and I'm talking about within the bell curve, not criminal acts, because
Yeah.
most of the time it is Debbie the Downer, it is party pooper. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, let's go rock climbing, and then you have the one person that's like,
Nah. That's so true. I hate that person.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
The sun, or like, I don't
This
know.
could be dirty.
It hurts my feet.
Yeah, I hate that person.
So that's what I mean. I think like if we're talking
I
about
hear
normal
you.
circumstances,
yeah.
I don't think people say yes enough. Either it's too early in the morning, or their feet are gonna hurt, or they can't shower enough. Like, to me, anything that is gonna make you uncomfortable or irk you is a recipe for the most amazing memories you're gonna have.
That's so true, and I hate that.
Because when you are comfortable, like when we're in our bed at 9 to 10. Oh my God,
I remember all of those.
No,
baby.
you don't. You don't remember any of that.
I remember all of
when
that.
we're warm and toasty.
Fine.
When we're warm and toasty, we don't have any memories. We've been in Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 is our TV time. We watch Game of Thrones, whatever. We have zero memories of that.
Yeah, I do.
But when we went, no, you don't. But when we went camping with Taika and we were sleeping on that rock hard floor.
Fuck that
And
place.
we're trying to put Taika to sleep. And every time we put him down, he's like, and finally we put him down. And then we walk out of the tent and the tent is paper thin. So every time Meatloaf, every time Meatloaf steps on a dry leaf, we're like, shh the fuck up. Like, those are fucking awesome memories. And even when we're like around the campfire and we're talking with David and we're just like cracking jokes, and then every time we're laughing, like those are some awesome fucking memories. And people, like, out of all the people that we asked, who said yes? David. And that's why I had that memory with David. I don't have that memory with anyone else because no one else wanted to do it, whether it was a scheduling conflict or whatever. But I think people need to say yes more and just do more shit.
You know what else we should say yes to?
What?
This commercial break.
Ooh, time for our first ad read. So this ad read is this sponsor is brought to you by Noom. Do you guys know what Noom is?
And we've talked about it before.
We've talked about it before. And it's a super cool service. So, I think, so this is Noom. Noom is a weight loss, diet, goal, and fitness app. And what I really, 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 really like about this is obviously you hear the same thing over and over again. You need to eat more healthy. You got to drink more water. You got to sleep a little more. I think all the things that lead to a lean, fit body, we all know what that is. At this day and age in 2019, people know you got to reduce your calories. Don't eat McDonald's every single day. So I don't think those are the actual tips that people need. What people need are lifestyle changes and building little by little habits that lead to a greater overall change. And those little habits are the ones that I think an app like this would be super beneficial to everyone. Because, for example, if before you get to that, oh, I'm so freaking hungry point, and you end up going to Taco Bell and eat something crazy. Like, let's say it tells you, hey, at 5 p.m., eat a small snack. 8 p.m., eat a small snack. Then you have these small habit changes that prevent you from diving into the deep end. And that's what Noom's about. So what I love about Noom is number one, it's not about dieting. It's way more about learning about yourself and changing your habits. The second thing that I really like is it's weight loss in the palm of your hand, and it's on your phone whenever you need it. You have all the notes that you need. And also you have your goal specialist, who is a behavior change professional, nutrition expert, and a fitness trainer all in one. And there's a community there for you. So there's a group discussion. So if you guys develop insight like, hey, when I drink coffee in the morning, I realize I don't have to need to eat such a big breakfast, that helps out. Like, being able to share those tips with people that have the same goals are really, really important. And all of this stuff, I've been in the fitness game for over 20 years now. It took me a lot of time and trial and error to understand it's not like everyone knows I gotta eat like a gram of protein per body weight. That's the stuff that people don't need to hear. What they need is, how do I eat that? Or maybe I need to eat a hand-sized piece of protein at every meal. Wow, now all of a sudden I am eating the protein intake that I need. Yeah. So that's what I really, really like about Noom, is it focuses on the habits. And so check this out. Noom is designed for results. It's out with the old habits, in with the new. And you can have your trial today. Go to Noom.com. That's Noom.com/Bail, BEAW. You don't have anything to lose. Go to Noom.com and start your weight loss journey now. So this is for the people that, hey, you've tried all these other things, and if you've heard the same old, try this, give this a try. I am a firm believer behind this because I think, honestly, even though I'm a fitness coach, if I were to coach my dad, I'd put him on this.
That's amazing.
Because this is going to put him and set him up for the habits that he's going to need to have the whole lifestyle change versus I'm already intermediate to advanced coach. So I'm going to be telling him all the stuff that he doesn't need to hear.
You're going to turn him away from it. He's going to be like, yeah, this is why I never did it. It's too complicated.
Yeah. And this is step by step, done by professionals and with learning in mind instead of just hard, random goals.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, we were just talking about saying yes. So say yes to Noom.
Say yes to Noom.
So I think going back to the conversation about saying more people need to say no, and I'm saying more people need to say no, and you're saying more people need to say yes. Both are correct, but I think the no is when it comes to your ideals, to your morals, to the things that make you, I don't want to say comfortable because then that kind of goes against what you were just saying. But when it comes to those things, you need to stand your ground and say no. Because
this is where I also have a rebuttal to your no, too.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's not actually a rebuttal. It's more of a clarification.
Okay.
I think most people, they don't know the separation between their values and their comfortability.
Give me an example.
So that's the biggest problem, I think, that holds people back in life.
Give me an example.
So, for example, some people really don't like the cold.
Oh.
Right?
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, motherfucker.
I fucking hate the cold.
And so there's a lot of people that, because that's the case, so we have a family member. We have a family member that I've been trying to get camping with us for the longest time. Let's go camping as a family, RV trip. It's going to be so fun. Let's get all the kids together.
Yeah.
And they keep saying, no, 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 no. They go, the kids are going to get sick, whatever gets sick. But all that sick stuff, they've masked their insecurity and their uncomfortability with a value. They think their value is I'm protecting my kids, but how do you know that your kids are even scared of the cold? Everyone just needs to wear an extra sweater if it really is that cold. Yeah. And I'm just trying to go camping in SoCal, which never gets that cold in the first place. No, I don't think anybody has gone camping in Angeles Forest and got hypothermia. You know, I don't think that's happened. So I think also people, they're so attached to where they're comfortable that they actually tie their values with the comfortability. And then that's why I don't think people are saying yes enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think with that example, yes, they are masking it. And I feel like they know that they're masking it, but they're just like kind of in denial. So those are the one-off cases where I'm like, bro, you need to be real with your fucking self. Like, cut it out. Like, don't mask it. Like,
you want to get real?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll get real with you. This is real. You ready for this?
Fuck, I'm never ready for your real because I feel like some shit about me is gonna get revealed. I'm gonna be like, why didn't you tell me about this shit in fucking private?
This is shit about you. It's not gonna make you look bad.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Everyone can relate to this.
Is it gonna make me look good?
No. Oh. But everyone can relate
to
you.
What the fuck is left then? If it's not gonna make me look bad or good,
it's gonna make you look neutral.
All right.
But here, you don't like physical contact sports.
I do not.
So much to the point you've never even been in a fight in your life.
I hate it.
Okay? And you've never even done a combat sport.
Nope.
Yet you know that self-defense, the knowledge of it, is such an important thing.
Right.
Because you are already a less prepared human typically than the average man.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm trying to lead to a point. Damn, 90s R&B mom bear coming in hot.
Go.
So I'm trying to get to a point. Okay. So you already know, as a lot of females, that's the argument. They're already less physically prepared than males.
True.
And if males are their biggest predator and or assailant perpetrators.
Yep.
In my opinion, every single girl starting at 5 years old, jiu-jitsu should be put into their curriculum all the way until they're 18, and every single chick should have that knowledge, so it makes it that much harder for a robber to get them, for a rapist to get them, for whatever.
True.
So you know you need that.
Yeah.
But you are hiding behind the value of you don't like physical sports.
That's not what I'm hiding
behind. But really what it is just you're uncomfortable with that, so you don't want to do it.
Uncomfortable with that being what? What's uncomfortable with that?
Physical contact sports.
Oh, so what am I hiding behind of?
You're hiding behind you don't like it. So
yeah,
you're
but
not
you know
doing
what?
it.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I've done Muay Thai. I've trained with your trainer. And I'm currently taking boxing right now.
Yeah.
I've even handled. So I'm fucking afraid of guns. I'm so afraid of guns, but I've competed.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm still doing things to get out of that.
I'm talking about completing the course. When
do you complete the course then?
I'm talking about. So for me, if you've done Muay Thai for a year.
Yeah.
Like legitly.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of understanding. There's a threshold that you achieve where you're like, and you'll know it once you get there.
I don't even think that's...
You'll know it when you get there. You'll be like, oh shit, I can take out 90% of the world right now.
Oh, I see.
So like in Muay Thai, it's kind of like fuzzy because there's no belt system.
Yeah.
In Jiu-Jitsu, if you are a blue belt, you can take out 90% of the world, and that's still a very low belt.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to, if I think for people like for example, for girls and for you,
yeah,
if you can get to blue belt level at any combat sport, whether it's wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, that'll make you more prepared, and so you'll be less afraid and you have more confidence. But you don't do it because you're hiding behind, because it's gonna make you uncomfortable, but you're not facing the uncomfortability. You're hiding behind a value. Like I just don't like physical contact sports.
Wow, so you can call me out like that, huh? You could call me out like that, huh?
I'm not trying to, Mama Potato.
Damn.
Mama Potato, I'm not trying to.
You know what, though?
What?
It's time for another commercial break. No, this is serious, though. This is serious.
Okay, fine.
No, it really is. And I'm proud to announce that this podcast is also brought to you guys by Scentbird. And this is actually a subscription that I'm for, like 100%, because I've had Pop Bear, a.k.a. Bart, tell me time and time again that I have grandma nostrils and my perfumes are horrible.
She is getting the most grandma of... She gets like potpourri smelling.
No, I don't.
Fragrance.
No, I don't. Well, I think something's wrong with my nose then. Because if that's the case, then I suck. Because I do smell other girls and I'm like, they smell pretty good.
They want to just buy what they're getting. Why do you got to get your grandma ass perfume?
Because then that's what I like. But I don't. But then I smell grandmas and I'm like, they are stanky. And not
that's
stanky.
just the grandma themselves.
Right. Well, no, not stanky and like BO stanky. I just mean like their perfume is really, really strong and pungent. Like my grandma would wear wings. And that I forgot who made wings. I don't even know if they still make it, but she would wear that and she would spray it like 4 or 5 times.
I think wings is by Chevron.
No, but Scentbird is really, really tight because it's a luxury fragrance subscription service for perfumes and colognes, which is really dope.
And they got everything: Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci,
all
Kenneth
of it,
Cole,
all
everything.
Of it. Like even the ones that I didn't think they would have. I have one. I think it's called like Tocca, Tocca. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. I bought it because it's like very citrusy. It's very organic smelling. And Papa approves. And they had that, and I'm like, what? Like I thought this was more of like a like if you know type of thing.
You think it'd be like a more boutique, but they even have that.
They have that.
That's
and
tight.
What's really dope about it is they supply you with a 30-day supply. So you get to try them out. And if you fall in love with it, then you can buy the full size bottle.
Yeah.
They have more than 450 designer brands, like you said, like Prada, Tom Ford, Versace, Montblanc, Dolce & Gabbana, Cartier. And there's like 120 different sprays, enough to apply more than 4 times daily for a month.
I actually really like this.
And it's like the size of this thing is like this. So you can carry it with you. I was legit on Amazon trying to find a spray bottle like this. So when I travel, I can just carry it in my purse. Oh. And then lo and behold, Scentbird rolls around and that's how they come. It looks like a lipstick size bottle. I love it. You can carry it with you everywhere. Now, when you go on the website, they do have like the best sellers. There is a rating system. Then when you go to the bottle, right, it'll tell you like the markers for it. So if you want something sexy, something clean, something for work, something for after working out, something seasonal. Like there's so many different categories that you can choose from. And then once you click on the bottle, it'll tell you, okay, this fragrant is a little bit more musky. It has a vanilla hint, it's floral, it's citrusy, and it shows you all these pictures so that you know what group that you're getting into.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it's really dope. You're going to say something.
I was going to say I really like this because there are times where I wear the same cologne over and over and over again. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want a different scent. And sometimes you're in a different mood. Like Like
Yeah.
my normal scent is usually like kind of like sporty and citrusy.
Yeah. But
And
then
so-
nighttime, that doesn't apply.
Yeah, it doesn't apply. Or like if I'm going to a wedding and I'm wearing a suit,
Yeah,
I
that
want
doesn't
something
apply.
that looks like a little bit more distinguished.
Yeah.
And then so it's cool to be able to get a subscription service that kind of rotates things and you can kind of find the one that really, really suits you.
Well, today's your lucky day. To all our listeners, with an exclusive offer for just you guys, you can get 50% off. Yes, that's 50, dude. 50%
Damn, that's
off
good.
your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. Go to scentbird.com/BEAW, BEAW, and use code BEAW.
Can we use our own code? Because I think I'm
I know, right? I'm down.
Yeah.
For 50% off your first month. Again, that's SCENT bird.com/BEAW for BEAW, for you to try your first perfume or cologne, again, for just $7.50. Like, you can't go wrong. So sign on and smell bomb. Yeah.
So don't think that I forgot where we left off.
Yeah. Okay, I give you that.
Sidetracker.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. I do hide behind that because I genuinely don't like it, but I still try to make these strides. Like, I'm currently,
And I'm very proud of you for all of them.
Thank you. Because I've talked about this in a previous podcast where I hate having these crutches. I hate knowing that I have this weakness and like I just sit on it. Like, I hate that I'm afraid of the dark. So sometimes I go, fuck that. I'm going to go in the dark. And then very quickly I'm like, ah. But
Right.
I'm still trying to push myself.
Do you get
to
scared when you close your eyes? It's dark in there. It's dark in there. Oh, no. Open them. Open them.
No, because I know that I could see the light. Like, you can still see the light
Okay,
through your
fine.
lids. You know, my
Fine.
lids aren't that thick.
Fine.
I don't know if Asian lids are different. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, I hate having these weaknesses and these crutches. So maybe I'm lazier than most people or not. Who knows? But because I know that these things are like, it's an important tool to have.
You're more proactive than most people. Like, there's so many people that I've heard, whatever uncomfortability they have, they've ingrained it in themselves so much it's become a value and now a characteristic, and now it's a crutch that they preach to the world as to why they can't do something.
Like, what?
There's so many people.
That
Like,
sounds
there's
wild.
people. Like, there's people that are like, oh, how come you don't go to the gym? My knee.
Oh.
And then I'm like, why? Did you play in the NFL and you had multiple like ACL, MCL surgeries?
Yeah.
Because anything else you can be rehabbed.
Yeah.
You can start with squatting in a chair, coming back up, air squats, body squats.
Yeah.
Then you add
That's
weight.
true.
You can squat in a pool. Like, if you really want to rehab your knee and you want to be able to squat and get full range of motion, give me a grandma that's 80 years old and I'll make her squat in a month. But people, no, it's not. I never played in the NFL, but my knee.
I like that. It's my knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to get rid of that. So I try to make these little small like strides, and I try to like trick myself and convince myself like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be good. Like, yeah, no one's gonna rape me. You know.
Yeah.
But yes, so I do agree with you to the point of people do hide behind it and they mask it, and then they mask it so much that it becomes now a value.
And that's why I think people should say yes more.
Yeah.
Because of that reason, because they need to like have that distinction. Is this a value that, like, for example, like, let's say if you are against R. Kelly and then
Yeah.
they're like, hey, let's go to R. Kelly concert. And you're like, hey, I really not for this.
Yeah.
No. Or is it just the uncomfortability thing? And then if you challenge yourself, there's actually a positive benefit from it. That's what I think people need to say yes to.
Yeah. Then do you think then that it comes, so I was just having this conversation, interestingly enough,
By
with,
yourself?
with our landscape, a new landscaper
okay.
that I met.
Yeah.
Because we're purchasing this property and it's just like a dirt patch.
Shout outs to us.
Oh, we're shouting out every episode, huh?
Hey, this is all about shout outs and bouncy mics.
So he asked me, I don't even know how we got on this topic because we were talking about business for quite a bit, and he's a grandpa, so we weren't flirting.
Yeah.
But he was like, how do you define common sense? How do you define it?
Common sense. That's a really good question, because I think there's different levels to it.
There is.
Because some people's common sense is dumb.
It is, but that wasn't the question.
And some people's common sense is genius.
Yeah. So then the dumb common sense means that they don't have any.
To me, common sense is bell curve logic. It's something that 90% of people should know.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so he basically said, I know I'm going to botch up what he said, but basically he was saying something to the effect of, you have to have foresight, right? You have to be able to understand that with action A comes consequence A. With consequence A, it's going to have you think of another action, and then you're going to see what happens down the line. So it's being able to see what the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps are after you make that decision.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I would agree to that.
Yeah.
So then I guess I'm saying now then, right? Because we've had this back and forth of like, more people need to say yes and stop masking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, no, wait a minute. We need to learn how to say no in the right situations.
Yeah, yeah.
So then maybe I'm saying then now that people, myself included, need to learn how to say no with common sense. Right? Because like now, if I was in a clear headspace and I had common sense when that weird lady was trying to take a picture of just a baby, from a stranger that she does not know, I should have had the common sense to have that foresight and see those following steps that like, okay, this time I don't say anything. So next time she sees me, she's going to think it's cool to just keep doing that.
Yeah.
But if I would have been like, no, actually, that doesn't really make me comfortable. Maybe we can take a group one this time.
Yeah.
Then that stops it then and there. And now she knows, oh, okay, she's an uptight ass bitch. Like, I just gotta respect her wishes.
Yeah. Was it in a podcast or was it in a regular human life conversation where we were talking about how you said it seemed like I had an easy time saying no?
It literally happened right now in this podcast.
No, it was in another one because we're talking about how like, I never really hung out with the homies that much. It was easy
Oh,
for me
yeah, that was in a podcast.
It was in a podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think with that, maybe I have a higher level of common sense or something because like that was where when we were all hanging out, we all had the same goals.
Yeah.
Like we would be like, oh yeah, we all want to go lift. But then I can see if we're still drinking at the homie's house at 10 or 11.
I don't think that one was a common sense thing. I think that is just you have your goals.
No, but we all did though. There was a time where like all of us, we all wanted to lift and we all wanted to meet at the gym at 7 a.m.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm like, I don't know if I have the foresight to see
that
if we keep drinking until 2
and discipline,
no one is going to wake up in time.
Yeah.
And if you force yourself under 4 hours of sleep and you're in a drunken mess, you're not going to have the best workout. So like, I'm going to excuse myself here.
I think this is where we're both right, where yes and no should have applied. Yes to like, yes, we should work out more. And no, we can't hang out longer.
Yeah, I do think it's yes and no. But what do you think helps people with developing a stronger common sense? Because there's a lot of stuff that I just see people do.
I don't know.
And I can already see that they're setting themselves up for failure.
I don't know.
And I'm like, you are so dumb. But then I also think about it. I'm like, my dad told me the same exact shit when I was 15. And they're like, you are so dumb. And I'm like, is it just a thing that when you live more life that you kind of see, you'll kind of see where things can go?
Yes. I think it's a lot to do with that. Because like, now we can see the step. Like when we're in high school, we don't know why the fuck we're doing what we're doing, right? Yeah. Our parents told us about this fucking make-believe fucking building that's called college and this fucking thing that's called a degree that's going to help you get a job or whatever, right? And it gives you this sense of security and kind of like the safety blanket, and you're like, oh, fuck, whatever. Okay, well, that's what I gotta do, you know? But it's not until you're actually so you're dragging your feet every single day and you're like, fuck, man, like this is so whack. Like I haven't lived where they're at, so like, what the fuck is it really? You know, so you don't really buy into it. But then once you've lived it, you know, like, dude, it wasn't that hard. Like, if I tell you today, go do high school all over again, you'd probably get straight A+. Because you look back at it now and you're like, that's easy as fuck.
Yeah, I would straight crush
because you know how easy it is, right?
I would straight crush
you get a lunch break.
It.
Yeah. And like your classes are an hour long and they're different courses. Like you would fucking crush it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of it has to do with that. But then I think another thing that, that we feel like some people lack common sense is they're just probably viewing it from a different point of view. They're probably adding more values to things that we don't add value to.
Yeah.
So it could be that.
That's why common sense is kind of subjective sometimes.
It's super subjective, right? Because someone like, I'll say one of my sisters, like she's a very emotional person and she cares more about the human connection than anything else. So she cares more about your feelings, how her reply is going to make you feel, how her actions are going to make you feel. And she's very thoughtful in that way. But then in other ways, I'm like, you're so stupid because I'm putting my own value to her actions, which isn't fair either.
Yeah, because it's kind of like the same thing going back to the homie example. Someone else might have a different common sense perspective where they're like, well, if we keep cutting out at 10 a.m., what kind of bonds are we going to have as homies? Yeah. So they might be like, well, I'm going to stick till 2 a.m. so we could keep bonding as homies.
Yeah, and they probably have a stronger bond than you two, you know?
Yeah, it's highly, highly possible.
Yeah, it's hard. So I don't know, because this is something I constantly like try to work on, is just knowing when to like it's okay to be Debbie the Downer and be like, yo, this doesn't make me feel comfortable. Well, not like, it's hard, right? Because you just brought up the good example of the friend where it's like, let's all go hiking. Yay! And then there's that one person that's like, nah, I kind of don't want to do that. And then everyone goes, oh, you know, like, well, how do you find that balance?
Yeah. What the fuck? I think for me, I've always admired people that, know how to say no or yes for the greater good.
Yeah.
So I think, for example, like, if you're with your homies and you're going to see these homies every single day, do you need to hang out until 2 a.m. every single day with them and drink?
Absolutely. I'm just kidding.
No, then it's no, you know? If you haven't seen your homie, if you haven't, in terms of like, let's say your two simple priorities are gym and homies, you know?
Yeah.
Then I would probably be like, well, in terms of the goal, like the gym is something you got to put in every single day. Mm-hmm. So I would probably say no, like 4 days, 6 days out of the week.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to build a relationship, like for example, like when you start dating someone and you really want to build it, it might be worth it to sacrifice gym for a whole month to really solidify that.
That's so cute. I missed that part of relationship.
To really solidify the relationship and hang out until 2 a.m. and then the next day you're just so tired, but you really solidify that relationship. Then as the relationship is solid, you start hanging out a little bit less. So you can get back on track on your other shit.
Yeah.
So I do think it's pretty important because, like, you know, when I see CEOs and stuff, the first thing I look at is usually like their marital status. Yeah. And they usually have a ton of divorces. Like people that are really good because they're just so driven. So that means they've said no to the relationship stuff a lot. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm trying to seek a certain balance. And I think the only way to even know what your balance is you have to say yes to a lot of stuff. I think you got to start with yes to everything. Sure, I'll do anal. And then I don't like anal. And then you start weeding it down, and then you'll figure out who you are. But then I think once you know who you are and your true you, not just the hiding behind comfortability you. Yeah. Then I think that's when you can start saying no to like things.
Yeah. I'm just gonna bring this up because I've heard this a few times, and it makes me sad that I've heard it a few times in my DMs of girls just not knowing when to say no, and not knowing when to say no when they know that they're in a very toxic relationship. Oh. Like I had a very deep connection with this one girl. For some reason, I just felt so compelled to reply to the DM. Yeah. You know, because she was like, you know what? I have a kid.
I say no to DMs.
Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I check my DMs every day.
I know you do.
I do. I don't reply because there's so many. Yeah. But the ones that stand out to me, I'll either repost in appreciation and be like, hey, I saw you and I love what you did. I want to share you with everyone. That's so awesome. That's watching. And I just want to check in on people and see how people are doing, you know? And I do reply. If I have the time, I do reply, like this girl, who I will keep anonymous. But basically, she was like, I have a child, not my current man's kid. Yeah. But I've been with this guy for 3 years or 4 years. We live together, and he's just so mean to me. Like, he puts me down. Like, he doesn't let me do anything, and I'm just so depressed, but I just don't know where to go. And for me, like, from an outsider, I'm like, well, duh, that's easy. Leave him, right? But I also have to think about, like, okay, there's two sides to the story. I'm not here to be a judge. I'm not here to, like, say, well, how are you behaving in this, that he's treating you? Like, that's not the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. For me, I was just like, you know what? Like, you already feel it in your heart. Like, we do get caught up in the logical things of things all the time. But I feel like we all have this, like, innate intuition that we just know when something just doesn't feel right. Some people have it stronger than others.
Would you call it an innate common sense?
Ghost. I maybe. Yeah. I mean, if we strip it down to super primal.
Everyone has that gut feeling. Yeah, you can, like it's your spider senses.
Like you have it, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to hear it from someone else that's like, yeah, you're right. But sometimes you just won't have that.
Yeah.
So it's like in those situations, I'm like, really listen to your heart, like your gut, like some people would say. Like that tends to not to lie to you. You're feeling that way for a reason. Like there's then patterns in your life that like your mind or something remembers that it's like, hey, right now is not good.
Yeah.
So I basically replied to her like, it sounds like you already know what your answer is. Like it sounds like you need to say no to this relationship. It's gonna be hard as fuck because you're starting again from zero and you have a dependent. But it sounds to me that you're ready to move on. You know, I'm like, you just need to believe in yourself and believe that, you know, the decision that you're making is not only for you, it's for your daughter and her future.
It's hard for people to say no, though.
Like,
I don't even like. It's hard for people
in a relationship.
It's hard for people to put their foot down, and because I think when people are uncomfortable and they're sad, sometimes they just freeze up, and then they don't know. They know they should. Like, you know, for example, like the really bad ones are when like the boyfriends like hurt them and stuff. They know they should, but they don't. You know,
and that's just a whole nother like psychological thing, you know, because maybe that's just a whole nother layer of things. But yeah, it's hard for people, you know. It's hard because for all of us, like the unknown is what's very scary, right? Like, okay, I leave now, and what if I lose my job, or what if I can't make rent, or what if like I'm gonna be homeless, and like the fear just takes us over. And we're just so paralyzed. And that's why they say like overanalysis is paralysis, you know, because you're just sitting there and you're just lost in your thoughts, and the people around you aren't helping, or you don't know how to help yourself to get it out of your head and out of your mouth so that people can help you. And that's fucking hard. I've been in a situation like that where I felt so trapped and just so in my own head that I'm like, well, I don't want to burden people with these problems.
Yeah.
You know, and that's when I didn't put my own foot down and be like, nah, Gio, like you gotta like fucking stop doing this shit. You know?
You know what I've done? This is my professional, non-certified diagnosis psychological methodology.
This is your professional,
non-certified.
What gives you the credentials to even be who's paying you?
Well, I'm a straight pimp, so I got pretty good advice sometimes from here and there.
All right, let's hear it then.
So for those of you guys who are stuck in a situation, regardless if it's relationship, business, job, with your family, or just any type of rut that you're in, and you're like, man, this fucking sucks. I should probably do something, but I don't know what to do. And I'm considering 1,000 things. When you have 1,000 of those thoughts racing through your head, what I like to do is I like to sit down and go, okay, what are the 3 things that are the markers of whatever shit that I'm in that are my fuck nos? And if those 3 things get signed off, I have to be out. I have to be real with myself and be out. So for example, like let's say I'm this girl and I have my daughter and I'm with this toxic guy. If one of my fuck nos is physical abuse, the other one is like steals shit, or like the other one is constantly cussing around my daughter. The minute the physical abuse one, since that's criminal, you should be out immediately. Anything that's criminal, you should be out.
It shouldn't even be a marker consideration.
Yeah, like if you're in a job and your boss gropes you, you should be out. That's not even, you don't even need the other 2. But if you're in a business situation and your boss is kind of mean, or you're not getting the projects that you want, or whatever, then those you have 3. So if it's criminal, you got to get out of there. For me, if it's those 3, I would have exact markers so you know what your values are and you stand by them.
Yeah.
Because I think what happens in people's minds is they don't have their value. It's just mixed up in a world of thoughts.
Yeah.
So you end up going, well, you know, like he does drink and come home drunk, but he also like, he does take my kid to the park.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, so is taking your kid to the park whatever? And if that is the marker, is he doing that 5 times a week? Taking them to seeing every single park of the world? So I think it's really important to know what those markers are for your your fuck no-ness.
Yeah.
And then as soon as those check off, you got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Because I remember I didn't have such a conscious approach to it, but I remember like when I was in high school and I was like in gangs and stuff, like it would just start feeling weird. Like,
it's your intuition. You see, I called it.
Yeah. Like I love fights, so I'm like, I don't care. That's definitely not one of my things. But then I remember when I started seeing guns more and more, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, can I kill someone? I'm like, I can never kill someone. That's not me. So that was already like a fuck no. The second thing was, okay, before it was just me having fun, you know, getting mischievous. But when it started having enough backlash where it affected my mom and my mom was crying on a weekly basis, I was like, did I want to have enough fun to make my mom cry?
Damn.
You know, it was just, so there's a couple of markers now. Obviously, I got the homies. They got my back. If I get into a fight, they're going to whatever. I was making money, selling drugs. There's all these other things. But do I want my life to be this? Or what are the things that I know that I have to get out? And then I think through time, I started to be able to like narrow it down. So as soon as I have something that I like, I know what my 3 things are that make me like that thing. And if those 3 things tick off, I'm out.
Yeah, that's really good. That's some really good advice. I don't know how you talk so passionately and so deeply when your lips are about to start bleeding.
No, really?
They're so fucking white right now, you guys.
You're just so thirsty that you want to freaking munch on them.
Ew, not your crusty ass lips.
You just want to suck on them so hard.
You wish. I ain't that much of a freak. I'm a freak, but not a freak enough to want to suck on some crusty ass dry lips.
You just kept staring at my lips.
No.
Couldn't resist yourself.
No, because I'm like, oh shit, is it gonna bleed right now? Oh my god, is it gonna rip?
No.
Is it gonna rip?
Nuh-uh.
Is it gonna rip?
Yeah, but that's
Those are great. Those are great.
That's my professional that way you don't get mixed up, because it's easy for you to like, you know, people always have arguments like, oh, but that guy is so sweet. Oh,
yeah.
You know, or people that were in a relationship in year 1, it was hella good, and then year 5, it flips, and you're like, oh, but in year 1 it was so good, but it's like,
bruh.
But what are the things now? And do you want to constantly have a date in your mind in the past?
Yeah, that's sad. Well, and that's another thing though. But then it's like, do you want to give up so fast? I don't know. I don't want to confuse people out there. We'll just take it one day at a time. But
that's why the giving up to me, it's like, if you have those 3 things, that's not giving up anymore.
Yeah, those are fuck
You've
no's.
actually had things that it's not at the first sign of defeat.
Yeah.
There's 3 signs of defeat. I don't think that's giving up anymore.
Yeah. Damn, this is a valuable ass advice. Where were we when I was younger?
You were younger. You were younger.
Where was you?
Dumb.
Where was you? No common sense.
I was with my dry lips on another playground.
Yeah, they're getting dry again.
Damn it.
No, this is great, dude. Like, I don't know. Not due to you. Part gets kind of sad when I go, damn, foe. I don't say foe anymore. But I'm like, yeah, dude. He's like, you're calling me dude?
I'm tired of dating chicks that have probation officers. So
You've only dated one. You ain't that gangster.
No, that was the one solid one, but I knew a lot of chicks that used the N-word all the time.
Yeah,
I was in that circle, and then crazy. I didn't really like those chicks.
I'm just kidding. I was trying to make a joke, and then you, like, it just, I don't know. It put a fire.
I had bad podcast common sense.
Oh, okay. It's okay. You'll learn.
Fine.
But, yeah, no, this is great advice. I wish I had that. And I don't know. Next, I'm just smacking a fucking phone out of someone's fucking hand.
Damn. I thought you said it was a metaphorical layout.
Right? I know. No, it's a metaphor. Oh. I go from going like, I don't know how to say no, to going, fuck no, bitch. And then go, bah, smacking it.
Just because you took one boxing class? Feel all feisty now?
I did. So I'm going to brag right now.
I'm really proud of you, though. Because I know how hard it is for you, because you hate physical contact sports.
I think I got lipstick all over me. Did I get lipstick all over? It doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm taking a boxing. I'm doing a private lesson. It sounds like I'm rich, but I'm
shout outs to Coach PJ. He's such a good coach.
I'm not. He's just awesome. Yeah, and he's teaching me how to box, and we're starting from the foundation. So I'm not getting hit yet, but I do like his teaching style, and like he's very motivational.
Very good coach.
And like he pushes you. So there was this one where for a minute straight, or 2 minutes, I forgot.
Probably 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes straight, I just have to like throw as many 1-2 combos or punches. Yeah. I don't even know how to say it.
Jab cross, like for 2 minutes straight, and I just have to hit it my hardest and my fastest. So I'm trying to like hit. I forgot what number he said, right? But so he's like, cool, you passed 100. And at this point, I'm probably like a minute and a half or something. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And now I'm just like throwing my whole body into it and really just trying to like
get the punches in, and there's so much blood on my shoulders, so my arms are all heavy, and I'm like, fuck, this sucks. And he goes, Bart, I don't think Bart got this. I think you're about to beat Bart's. I think you're about to beat Bart's score. And I'm like, oh shit. And in my head, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You are such a lion ass, right? But then I'm like, but wait, what if it's true? What if Pablo moves slower? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try harder.
You're athletic.
So then I'd go, and I'm like, he's like, cool, you got 200. You got 200. You're catching up to Bart. You're going to beat him. You're going to beat him. And I'm like, liar, but maybe.
Liar.
And I was punching. Yeah.
You bikini.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
Because I know how hard it is for you. And for you to take a step like that, I think it's so awesome. One, in terms of, so I know how athletic you are. So when I see you do things that are close to your potential, I'm like, that's so dope. Like,
does it give you a boner?
You're getting a big boner.
Yes.
Like seeing you do anything that's athletic, I'm like, Mom, you're so athletic. Like, to see you dance, to see you do anything like that, I'm like, to be honest, like when I see you powerlift, I'm like, that's probably underselling Ma Bear's abilities, because she's so dope. She could probably do like weightlifting and CrossFit and gymnastics. So when I see you do boxing, it makes me really happy. But also knowing that in the course of time, if you get your blue belt in boxing, you walk little Taika down the street and someone fucks with you, and you just have this confidence that ain't nobody fucking with my kid.
Oh yeah, I have that now though.
Okay, it's misplaced confidence right now, but
probably true.
But when you have that,
probably
when
true.
you have that earned confidence, and you'll know it when you feel it. You'll know it because he'll test you. He'll throw jabs, punches at you, and you're just like, "What the hell? This is nothing." Okay. You'll surprise yourself, like the Ralph Macchio Karate Kid moment. You're like, wax on, wax off. You're like, "Oh, what the?" You have that moment.
Okay.
You're gonna feel, "Oh my God, I'm actually Taika's protector right now."
Ah, that's so cute.
Because without those skills, you can't really be a child's protector.
Hey, for our next podcast, can you just come in with a list of things that you love about me, and then we just talk about that?
Because I have it off the top of my head.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Easy.
Oh, shit.
Easy.
All right, guys. Well, on that beautiful note, thank you guys so much for listening and watching and spending your time with us. We always have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Reach out to us. Let us know if there's anything we should talk about. You can reach out to BeawCast. BeawCast.com. It's our website. It's very bootleg. I made it in like 10 minutes.
CUNY.
It's just a picture of us, but I've made it so that you guys can submit any questions or topics you guys want to discuss. If you've done it in the past and we haven't really talked about it or whatever, it's probably because we already have a video out on YouTube or a podcast about it already. So make it fun. Make it some stuff that like you want to see me and Pop Bear fight about, or be nosy. Be like, yo, does Bart's butthole stink? And oh my God.
No, it
I want to tell you something. So make it juicy, make it provocative. Make it like not basic, because we covered all the basics. We've been on YouTube for 10 years now, y'all.
That's a long time.
Like we've talked about everything. So dig in there and like really try to make us feel uncomfortable. That's the shit I want.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like our podcast, please go to iTunes and rate our podcast 5 stars. That helps out a lot. And because it helps grow us, it helps share us, it helps let other people know that you approve of us, and then more people will watch it.
And also for any of the sponsors that you heard that you love, which you should love both because they're awesome, go to the description box and you'll find all the information there. You click on those links.
See you guys next time. Peace.